Do you have family?
I have a family. My official wife is Natalia Ivanovna and my son is Zakhar Sergeyevich.
What is your son's date of birth?
Son on 29 December, he 13 years old, 2011.
How old is he?
He 13 years old.
Okay, fine.
I have a sister, Oksana Alexeyevna, no parents. My parents died from coronavirus
When?
4 years ago.
How was it? Why weren't they cured?
Well, pneumonia.
No, I understand
They
what
said
it is.
it was coronavirus.
Yeah.
They died.
In the hospital, the ambulance...
Well, they were in the hospital.
Did they die in the
They
hospital?
died in the hospital, yes, that's it.
So, what did your mother do for a living? What did your
My
father
father
do for a
worked
living?
as a driver of a combine harvester. My mother worked in a milking plant. Well, she milked a cow.
Uh-huh. They're in Shebekino.
Yes, in Shebekino, in the Shebekinsky district.
Did they drink?
My parents didn't drink.
Well, yes, I understand
Well,
that.
yes, I drank and was convicted several times.
Whoa, interesting. Okay. Your son is 13. What does your wife do?
My wife works, she catches birds at a poultry farm.
Wait, a critic is going to kill me at this point. Critic, well, it's not all that bad. We haven't gone long yet.
In 2014,
Let's clarify then. When did you get married?
I got married when I came from the Wagners. It was,
No, wait, you got married for the first
the
time.
first time I got married, I was 19 years old. This is my first wife, official. Well, also official first wife.
How many wives have you had?
2 official wives.
Okay, your first wife is official. You married her when you were 19. What year was that?
I was 19 years old, so now I'm 38 minus, so 2002, to be honest.
Did you have a baby?
Yeah, this is my first daughter, 23 years old, now Levina Kristina. This is my first official daughter. This is the first official one.
Wife or daughter?
Wife. This is my first daughter. Right.
Did you give birth to your daughter Christina before you got married?
Well, yes, before the wedding I was 19, she was 18. We dated for a year. She got pregnant. My parents say get married.
Uh-huh.
We lived together for a year and a half and got divorced.
But Christina was already
Christina was already there.
there. Did you divorce because of drinking?
Because of drugs, because of robbery, yes.
Robbery, yeah. And how old is this Christina
23
now?
years old already.
Huh, good.
Here. Well,
Do you maintain a relationship with your wife?
hello, goodbye.
Did you pay alimony?
Paid alimony while I was working. When I didn't work, I was in prison.
Came out in 2014.
I came out in 2014, yes.
What next?
In 2014, I got out. I got an official job at a bakery in Shebekino. I worked, that's all. My parents were still there. That is, my mother was still alive. Everything was fine. I was in touch with my sister, that's all. I worked and worked. Then in 17, I committed another crime. In 17th.
Which?
105th, for which I told you.
But you say there were 3 convictions.
My first conviction was in 12th. In 12th, no, I'm lying. In 12th, I went to jail for the first time. I got
No
out
need
in
to lie.
14th. No, I won't lie. I got out in 12th. I was jailed in 12th. In 14th, oh, right. In 14th, I was jailed
For
for the
what?
second time. In 14th, I was jailed for the second time. I had 158 second part. That's theft.
I understand. And what did you steal?
Wallet in apartment.
Were you drinking at the apartment?
There is a
the
wallet
kitchen?
in the apartment. Yeah, we had drink in the room. I stole a wallet and a card. I stole a wallet and
How
a
much
card.
did you buy at the store?
At the store, I bought 4 bottles of vodka and several packs of cigarettes.
You didn't withdraw money or
No,
cash?
I didn't withdraw
Who
any
did
cash.
you steal?
At a friend.
How much did they give you?
They gave me that. Okay, I got 2 years. 2 years. A year and 9 months. They gave me. I got a year and 9 months. I had a special procedure. I pleaded guilty.
Did you help the investigation?
I held the investigation.
Who were
yes.
you in prison?
I was, how to say, distributing food.
A god.
Yes, a god.
This is not an offensive word. It is not an insult to
Yes.
everyone involved. This means that he cooperated with administration.
Yes.
But he's not offended. Well, he's not offended, not humiliated. He's just like an employee.
Activist or whatever.
Activist.
Yes. I served time 2. I served a year and a half there, and
What,
they
this your
released me.
first time too?
Yes, I was there from the very first beginning.
In cooperation.
I collaborated with the administration, yes.
Let's clarify the story a little more. What penal colony were you in for the first time?
The first time I was in prison.
All the time.
All the time in prison.
Why?
Well, because they asked me if you want to stay in prison, you will cook porridge.
Did you deliver groceries around the detention center?
Yes.
And that's why
Yes,
they
the
changed your
second time-
schedule and you left earlier.
Yes. The second time I had a strict regime, penal colony 5, the city of Belgorod, Sosnovka.
I don't remember who was there, what interesting thing they said, but there was probably something.
Penal
Yes.
colony 5, strict regime. It was in 2014. In 2016, I left the strict regime. I worked for a year. In 2017, I have Article 105, a particularly serious offense. I'm being changed to a special regime. We don't have a special regime in Belgorod.
Uh-huh.
They are sending me to Omsk, city of Omsk, to a special regime.
To which colony?
Special regime.
Name.
Penal colony 7, city of Omsk, special regime colony.
Understood.
They give me 19 years.
Okay, let's go now. Who did you kill? How did you kill? Why so many?
I had the 105th period with the 162nd. Murder separately, and the 162nd force, this is a robbery.
Uh-huh.
They applied 2 articles to me, 105th and 2nd, as it happens, because
Who did you kill?
drinking body.
How was it? Under what
We sat
circumstances?
and drank.
Yeah.
He attacked me like I'm going to.
Did you drink at his place?
We were sitting and drinking on neutral territory at some friend's
Yeah.
place. She went to get some moonshine and did not come. We thought about staying the night at her place. Maybe he started to get jealous that I would be with her. Maybe he wanted to be
Are
with
you
her.
that loving?
Not that I was amorous. He was twice my size, and he said, "Do you want me to finish your or fight here?" We drank about a liter of vodka. There was no sign of trouble. I was sitting smoking. I felt like I was passing out. He hit me with a bottle bang. I turned around. I didn't understand. A blow. I tried to leave, but I couldn't leave. I saw an axe lying there. They were chopping wood in the house. And that's it. I see him lying on the couch. I take an axe and hit him on the head with the butt.
What did you steal?
I stole money from him. He had about 480,000 rubles.
Whoa, what was he doing?
I don't know where he got the money from. He said that his sister sold the apartment and allegedly paid him part of the money. He, too, had just been released. I took his money and that's it. I left him. Literally about 4 days later, and I had supervision. I had supervision because I was released. And the probation officer calls me and says, "Where you are?" I say, "There and there." He says, "You need to check in." And I've already been put on the wanted list because my friend who was
It makes
leaving
sense.
gave all the
Why
testimony.
didn't you kill her?
Here you go, yes.
What, you didn't think that they would come to you? How did it work for you?
I didn't think anything at that moment.
Okay, you woke up in the morning.
I woke up at my friend's. I explained the situation. I didn't even think that I had killed him. I thought maybe you know how...
I don't know, I never hit anyone.
I scored. I didn't think I killed.
How many times did you hit him?
Yes, about 4 times, I guess.
To the head with the butt of an axe?
On the head area, yes.
And you didn't think that he would die? And you're coming to the inspection?
I come to the supervision inspectorate and they tell me this is the first time we see criminals coming to out themselves. They didn't have to look and that's it. They caught me right away.
So, wait, what year was that?
It was 2017.
In 2017. You were on trial for a year, maybe?
Yes.
And they gave you 19 years for strict prison.
19 years of strict. Yes, I was asked for 12 under 105 and 12 under 162 in total.
And so that by adding it together, it came out to 24,
They
but they
gave
supposedly
me-
gave you 19.
19 years in a special regime
When
prison.
did you get married for the second time? Because we missed that
The
moment.
second time I got married, when I arrived, I was sitting for 5 years in a special regime. Prigozhin arrived.
Personally.
He came to the colony.
When was it?
It was the 15th of November 2022.
Uh-huh.
To the
This
colony.
is in short ancient. This will be cool. Okay, why did he come? This is his first time coming.
Yes, this was the first time he came to our colony.
And you were the first to leave.
Yes, I left with the first batch.
At the time you got divorced, you weren't married to anyone.
No, I didn't marry
Okay, I
anyone.
understand. Further.
Prigozhin arrived and started recruiting, saying that this and that, guys who wants to participate in the SVO, amnesty here and there, you are with us for 6 months, then you are completely clean, no convictions, the convictions is expunged, you will go home. And there were about, at the time, there were about 1,500 prisoners in the colony.
Uh-huh.
In total, about 250 people left the colony.
Whoa.
From this colony.
The first time so many people have
Yes.
leave.
The first time. About 250 people left this colony.
So I'm looking at the phone. It's not because there's some kind of disrespect for you. The viewers, I hear everything he says. They just gave me the phone.
Uh-huh.
I still don't understand the avatar scheme. Everything is correct. In short, it's your wife's phone. You
Yes.
remember your wife's phone, but you don't remember your sister's phone. Yes. 250 of you were taken.
Yeah, they took us on 16th of November 2023. They loaded us onto planes. First, they put us in a car and the craters brought us to a military airport. Loaded us into planes because there were also strict regime penal colonies there. They loaded it. From different
ones, in
colonies.
short.
Yes. They loaded us into planes and brought us to Rostov.
Yeah.
We arrived in Rostov in the morning. They loaded us onto buses, brought us to some hangar, and took off these prison uniforms from us. They changed our clothes. They brought us to some garage, a big garage. We stayed there for 4 days. We got machine guns. So they told us, that's it, we're being evacuated from here to some other directions. That's it. They brought us to the fields. There were dugouts there. That's where we went through this training for a month and a half. We were trained for a month and a half. We learned firearms. That's it. Then we studied. They selected 20 of us. We studied to be medics.
Did you study to be a doctor?
For assault medics.
How did they decide to become a doctor?
They didn't define us. They told us, look, 20 people. Well, they named the list. We were K281. Well, they named us by numbers. We didn't have names, surnames, nothing. We had call signs and this batch number. Right. They told us such and such, such and such. That's it. We'll get into the Urals and go. We thought we were going to the front. We arrived, it's dark, some kind of broken formation. That's it, unload. They come in the morning, they tell us, that's it, 20 people, you're going to be medics, the rest are going to a guard company somewhere. Because not all the prisoners who came from the camps were on the front lines. Not all of them.
Why not all?
Not all, I'll tell you honestly, not all. Some weren't even on the front lines.
Like they left the zone on purpose, solved it for money.
No, not for money. They didn't do it on purpose. Some of them were guards, some were in the kitchen. Well, their own collective farm, you understand, right? Some were in the rear. There, well, maybe it had to be that way, but not everyone was at the front.
I understand.
Here we are. They trained us for another month. We studied as medics. Then we were assigned to assault squads. I had the 5th platoon, 6 assault squad.
Assault squad.
Assault squad. Should I name the commander?
Name it, of course.
My commander in the 6th assault detachment was Wild.
Wild.
Call sign Wild, yes.
Good commander.
Well, I can't say that he was good or bad. He was strict.
Did they kill someone from their own?
I heard that they shot for... We had Prigozhin once. He told us what we could do. This couldn't be done. Rape was forbidden, drugs were forbidden, alcohol was prohibited, and looting was prohibited. They were executed
At this
for
point, everyone was asked, what's wrong with your hands?
This,
Well, you have them scratched.
well, I was climbing through the bushes.
I see. Well, let's move on.
Right. They told us that this would result in execution. When we arrived, when they unloaded us in Rostov, then we arrived to gather everyone. There was some commander, I don't remember his call sign, he was filming it on camera. They lined up 2 people. They were in regular civilian clothes. They lined them up and said that they were deserters. One of them got drunk in the hospital. He was in the hospital. They were treating him and he got drunk. And the other one, they either stole something from someone somewhere or deceived them, cashed out the money. We weren't allowed to cash out the money. Right. The money was cashed.
Why couldn't the money be cashed
Well,
out?
I don't know, something like that.
How did they pay you?
We were paid through relatives
Yeah,
transferring
that's
money.
right.
That's it. And for that, they were shot in front of us.
Have you seen it personally?
I saw, yes.
So, how many people did you have in the lineup?
Yes, somewhere there were probably more than 100 people, and 100 and something.
Let's play it back. You know these words. You took part. Did they take you to the apartment with the axe,
With an axe?
reenacting the crime?
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
Oh, well, there are 100 people standing like this.
Here we are lined up
Okay,
around.
so there are 100 people
Yes.
standing like this.
The 2 stood like
Here
this.
are 100 people standing in a
Yes,
semicircle.
and we are told that an execution will now take place for such and such a crime. What I just told you.
Here they stand together.
Yeah, there they are standing together. Here stands this main guy with a laptop. With a camera.
Did they
Yes.
record this?
They recorded it, right? And they say that there are 2 deserters. One got drunk in the hospital. One of them did it for money, that he paid money through the
Yes.
doctors and brought drugs there. Well,
I see.
and they say that this will be an execution, so that you keep in mind that you cannot do this. Right. And they shot him in front of us
What did they shoot with?
from a machine gun. There were other people standing there in masks. Well, apparently subordinates of these ones. Right, and they shot them. Then they were loaded into was.
Do you remember any call signs or something?
No, I don't even remember the call
Surnames?
signs. The surnames were not announced anywhere at all.
What did you say to each other afterwards?
We were just in shock. We all just reacted to it without fear. It's just, well, you know, when we were driving, we thought, well, right now, we just, for this especially, it's clear that it's a war. We saw that now there's a private military company. We saw that now they'll give us some pitchforks, tell us to go ahead, but that really didn't happen.
I would like to say that this is essentially evidence of executions. That is, if they record this on camera in front of so many witnesses, then you can imagine what happens where there are no cameras and where there are no witnesses. That if they executed their own, this has been proven more than once. The SBU has proven it, and the police too. But this is for international partners who are concerned that we need to treat them humanly. Something is not right there. There a public execution in 2022.
Yes, 2022. Yes, 2022.
What months?
2022. It was the months of November, the end of November.
Were you taken on November 16th?
Yes, it was the end of November.
That is, he didn't come up with it. I'm asking leading questions so that I can understand for myself whether he is lying or not.
It was the end of November.
A person who lies cannot operate quickly on the timeline. Jump. Because it is difficult. And when you have gone through this, in short, no one else violated this.
I was in the hospital when I was wounded.
Yes, let's come. Yeah,
Let's
go
get
ahead.
back to this now.
You're going, what did you say among yourselves about this
We
execution?
talk about how it is. They put you in the hospital, will get treated if it's now possible. Why? what a fool you have to be if it's not possible to come to stay there for some kind of contract, especially since they explained to us they had already been there for 2-3 months. There was only a little bit left. They had 3 months left, especially since they were in the hospital. They acted weird. They didn't take the words seriously and started acting weird so that later they would lose their lives. Everyone reacted differently. Some didn't pay any attention to it at all. Some were scared. Some lost consciousness. There were people like that
In line?
right there. Right in the line, yes.
How many
they
people?
Fell. Well, maybe 4 people fell because they were saying, help, help, someone is feeling unwell here, help. Well, that is, people couldn't stand it normally, psychologically, and they fell, they lost consciousness.
How can they execute without trial or investigation?
I think I don't know how. That's how it is.
Well, when the vertical of slavery was built and when Prigozhin was given essentially what order, do what you want, we support you, we give you ammunition, we give you the opportunity to recruit, let's call it that. The scum of society sitting from prison takes as many of them as you want, and we wouldn't hold you accountable for it. That is, he is not the first to tell his horror story. It is a well-known topic. Okay. What happened next?
Then we stayed there, somewhere else, filled out documents, that is, powers of attorney for relatives in case something happened to us.
Yeah, got it. Next.
Then we received machine guns, stayed there for a couple more days, and were transported to another direction, to the training grounds, to the fields, somewhere near Lugansk. They brought us to the fields. There were dugouts there, there were already pot-belly stuff there. They divided us up. There was no platoon there. There was like a platoon in brigades, well, that is, in groups. We were divided into 12 people.
Yeah, 12 people is how they group.
They divided us into 12 people, well, and say that supposedly you will be like this and fight, choose your commander yourself, and
yes.
you will fight like that. Accordingly, there was no such thing. We didn't fight like that because when we went through, we finished medicine, we were assigned to platoons. I was in the 5th platoon. Anderson was my commander, platoon commander, call sign Anderson. And accordingly, when we arrived there already in the platoon, they told us, where are you from? We said, we studied to be medics, to be assault medics. Well, since you're medics, you will be assault medics, that's all. We spent a couple of nights sleeping, and that's it. And they told us, everyone move out. First, they loaded us onto US, brought us to some point and said, wait here, the BMP and the tractor transported will arrive. So you will go to point 0. From there, you will go on foot to the positions. Here we waited there at point 0 until night. Here, that's it. The guys came there. They gave us something to eat there. Well, they gave us something there. They said, that's it. You'll be moving out at night. That's it. The tractor transporters arrived. They set us down, took us to the points. Here, we arrived at the point 0. They told me, you will be in the evacuation group. You're a medic. You will be in the evacuation group. That is, go to the front line.
Yes, of course, to take the wounded.
Yes, that's it. There I was, well, how long? Maybe 6 days. I walked around with the guys, so that's it.
How much did you take?
Well, maybe people, in total, constantly picked up. Maybe 30 people constantly pick it up, edit, pick it up, subgroup, group like that. There was a group and a subgroup. So there is a group, there are 12 people, and a subgroup next to it. Well, if suddenly someone gets hurt, there the subgroup ends. There I stepped on the petal toe of my finger, wounded me right myself. And accordingly, they put me in the hospital.
What day did you get hurt?
It's February 2023, somewhere around the date, probably February 16th.
So you've already been there for 3 months, actually 3 full months. December, January, February.
Yes.
Yes, that's right, 3 months.
Well, I was wounded and they put me in the hospital in Lugansk.
Yes. How long were you in the hospital?
Yes, somewhere around 2, probably until March. No, until the end of March.
Then it turns out to be April.
Yes, I lay there until April, February, March, somewhere around the middle of April.
Well, 2 months.
2 months I was in the hospital. Then that's Well, when I was discharged, they sent me to some. They started a hospital in Lugansk, a hospital to be disbanded. Well, I mean, people were scattered to other hospitals. We were not taken to Russia, the prisoners, because, as projectants, we were taken
What
to
a
Russia.
project.
Well, it's like the K project here, specifically from prison.
Got it. Yes, someone already said at the beginning of the war, when Wagner came, that this was the project they called.
They called us projects because there were A's, that is, freelancers who came to this company, and we were K. And us, to Russia, they tried not to take us to the hospital. They treated us precisely in Lugansk.
Yeah, well, I get it.
So, and I was somewhere, yes, in the middle of April, my South Squad, exactly where our 60s base is. Exactly, it is where the chief medical officer said. They brought me there and told me, they looked at my leg. It was still oozing. It had not healed yet because the doctor wrote there was also a doctor's report. I can't wear tight shoes. They told me you'll be in the rear dealing with the rations. Well, with your South Squad. And so I was busy with rations, unloading water, unloading rations. That's it until the end. Somewhere around May 16th, what the end of for us. That's until the 13th, until May 13th. On the 13th of May and all these K-281s that we came, here exactly Krasnoyarsk guys, were there somewhere about 300 people. Probably we came a total of 300 people, probably exactly K-281.
Well, that's clear. In short, from those who needed to be freed.
Yes. We were pulled back in 3 days. They pulled us to Lugansk, to that very place. There's a big hangar there. They changed our clothes there. They gave us documents.
What document did they issue?
A document, a passport, a certificate of release that we were supposedly released from the Rostov camp. A certificate of liberations document that then they gave me this award, a red one of the first degree. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Here is the red reward.
I don't know about where it is.
Money. At that time, they gave me 180,000 because I was later paid for the injury.
How much did you earn in total at Wagner?
In Wagner, so along with the wounds, so 500, about 850,000.
Why so little?
I don't know, that's how they paid me, because we studied for a long time. When we were in training, they paid us about 90,000 for studying.
And when you were in the hospital?
They also paid about the same sum.
I see,
And that's it. They paid us, they loaded us up on the buses and brought us to Rostov. They brought us to Rostov. They told us, whoever wants, go home on your own, get there. Who wants there on a taxi? Maybe they were no familiar. They're, their own too. They're who to say swindlers. There where you don't pay, we will drive.
How did you get on?
I went my own. I got on a train, went to Rososh because there was no direct train from Rostov to Belgorod. To Rososh, and there my relatives came for me. They
Were
met me
you in
Rososh.
uniform there?
No, they changed our
In
clothes.
civil?
They changed us into civilian clothes. They changed all for us. This military one wasn't allowed. It wasn't allowed. Nothing
Did
at
you
all,
have
guys.
a pardon decree?
I had a decree of pardon.
With
yes.
yours a photograph, with whose signature?
Certificate, a blue certificate, and it says that I was pardoned, released from the penal colony, from the Rostov penal colony, and that's it.
And there's no mention of having fought in the
there
war, served in the service?
was also a document that I went through private military campaigns, a certificate from the Lugansk People's Republic, this one, with the administration.
It's clear.